again with another YouTube video. So, I deeply apologize for not making enough videos last week, or I think the week before. Because, okay, so if I go back into my um, last video that I made, um, so, okay, so it's just been like 4 days ago, so I mean, that's not bad, but like, I still, apologize for not being, um, active enough. um, it's just been a really stressful day, and, or, excuse me, stressful week, um, but it's never gonna stop me from posting, of course. And so now I am going to, and I should have done this before I even started to go live. Um, so before we even get started with our latest podcast, so on today's episode, we're going to be talking about money and traveling. Like when it comes to like investments or like how to earn money and stuff, we'll be um, we'll be talking about that here in a bit. Um, uh, let's see. And this even includes for jobs too. Like certain jobs, I I hate seeing people homeless and like not having enough money to, cover for bills, for like rent, or not having enough money to spend on important things. Though for some people, there are people out there who will spend money on things that is not necessary to buy. If you don't, if you understand and know what I'm saying. But so give me just 1 second as I share like my story that I am live, and then um, I'm not sure. Uh, you know what? Fuck it. Why not just go to Crescent? I mean, sometimes I'll like go there, or the old the usual room that we usually do our podcast. But ouch. But again, we're going to be talking about that in a minute. So just give me like a moment of silence for a bit, and then we'll get started. Okay? Alright. Hmm. If you've been struggling on either of the two things you truly desire to have or do, okay. There we go. Wait. Here. There we go. And then, excuse me. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to go on Instagram and then we will head to Crescent Clips. Okay, guys? So don't worry. We'll talk about today's topic. And yeah. Oh yeah. So so what I've been doing for the past 4 days, I've just been doing a lot better than usual. Like, y'all, I just feel really happy because I don't know. It's just a lot of love and support are coming from the people um, who are, praying for me to get better and for, my missing brother, who is 28. Y'all may have seen the news. Um, I highly recommend you to watch WX, WX News, if y'all know what I'm talking about. So if you look up Christopher Avery, for who is my brother, again, he's 28 years old. He has a lovely daughter, and I need your guys' help to find him. If you are located in the 336 area and you know where he could be, please let me know. Like, it's been really difficult to, cope and manage because he's still missing, and I'm really worried about my brother. And again, if you guys know where he could possibly be, please let me know. Contact me on my social medias on Instagram um, or perhaps Twitter or Twitch. Either one, doesn't matter. But I normally use Instagram a lot more and Snapchat too, but I do not have Snapchat linked into my bio. Um, but yeah, just please bring my brother to safety if you do see him. So yeah, justice for my brother, and I pray that he comes home soon. Okay. Now we can finally go to Crescent Cliffs. Alright guys, So let's get prepared. But before we go, let's do a quick little prayer. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, wait, bow down your guys' heads, close your eyes. Don't be distracted. Okay. So, dear Heavenly Father, who art in heaven. Hello there. I would like to take the time and to, reach out and pray that you are part of the podcast today. We would love to have you because of this very reason. So today we'll be talking about money and finances, and maybe on our next episode of 2 a.m. rants, though I'm horrible at scheduling. Thought I would make it all up and do another one again tonight. So on our next episode, we'll be doing another topic called I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure my creative brain will do the work, but it involves you in it, and we would love to have you today and tonight. And if you are not available tonight, then bring in the Holy Spirit, for which we would honestly love to hear from. Just please be here with us, watch over us, and the stream as well. Protect me and the people out there who would love to hear from you, because you give us so much inspiration. You give us life, happiness, and all that you continuously bring, and it means a lot to us. And so I just want to pray that you be a part of the podcast today, so for we can get some inspiration from other people on what's best to invest money, and how to be cautious on where we go, and like when it comes to like where to go, where to live that's safer, or like how we can do better, and to be around like certain places that are not so bad, but yet in reality no other place is safe, but we must stay protected and look out for one another. So be with us here today as we may speak, and guide us, and continue to just be here, continue to do best for for what's best for us, and help us learn something, help us to understand people, and just build connections, or to rebuild connections with people that we truly love and care for. And even if they have a choice to not to put in the effort, then forget them, because we know our self-worth, and that's all I want to pray for. Help us to make better decisions for ourselves, and know what's best for each other, and just hi Cloudy, and just I don't know, just and all right, just be a part of our lives today. I say this all in thanks in the Lord's name as I pray, amen. All right, y'all, let's go to Crescent, and let's start asking some questions on like how to like invest money, like when it comes to what careers or what path, excuse me, on certain paths that we need to take on how to invest money, where to go, and, you know, just shit we just need to do, you know? Yo, what's up, Hayden? How are you? Alright. Man, there's a lot of people wanting to join, but I'm in the middle of a podcast right now. But they are more than welcome to join at Crescent Cliffs. And if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome to. It may be good, miss hanging out. Of course, of course. Like, I love having people around and, like, talk to me. And at times, oh, so, okay, well, let me just say this before I continue what I was going to say. So, I believe there was, like, a comment on my last post. I think it was, like, episode 2 or 1. I'm not sure what it was, but I've had someone, like, comment about, why are you ignoring me? Why are you, like, acting like you don't know me? It's not that I'm ignoring anyone. It's that, like, sometimes I like to take time to myself.
It's just that you're a special somebody that I
And, like, what was I gonna say? And, like, sometimes I can't always be there for a lot of people, because, like, I gotta make time for friends too, besides, like, myself. But, yeah.
Yeah, I know, tell me about it.
A murder a porch.
Like, literally, you two,
A
tell
porch.
me about it.
Huh?
Of course. Of course. Oh my gosh, who is that? Oh, is that Mavis? Oh my goodness, whoa.
What the fuck? Are you good?
Whoa, didn't mean to see you in here, Mrs. Am I good? I'm more than good because you're here. What's goody? My good old friend. Snora!
Wait, did you change your name?
Yeah, Fortnite is trash now. Because now you can see my username, bro.
Okay, cause I'm like, who in the fuck is this guy? I'm sorry.
What do you mean, who is this?
I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm fine, don't worry about it. What's up?
Well, I'm here streaming. I'm about to do a podcast right now. Would you like to join?
You're about to do Apocalypse? Dude, where? I want to see it.
What? No, I said a podcast.
Well, say, you're doing a podcast? Whoa.
Yeah.
What are you talking about today?
I'm streaming.
Streaming? You know who else likes to stream? You know who else has dementia?
Muscle Man might. Okay. But back to. I am so sorry. I'm gonna have to mute you. Because I'm trying to do a podcast. I'm sorry.
Mavis.
Mavis,
go do a podcast. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
But again, y'all can be part of the podcast and like put your guys' voices up there if you want. But
I got a comment like
I don't even know what the fuck you even said. But okay, so again, today's topic is about money and traveling. So, as far as I can, say about, this planet, humanity, um, a lot of people struggles money, right? And the reason why most of us struggle with money is because, you know, based on the housing prices and everything, they're trying to drain our money. Like, either if we have good jobs or not, they are just draining it. Like, income, taxes, and just so much shit built up. It's like, I spent it on shoes. I mean, it's good to treat yourself. It's not a bad thing. But you have to be very, very careful, like spending money and trying to save for yourself. Cause like I said about like housing and stuff, now I'm not saying for most of you to go to college and get like a good paying job, but based on like I'm trying to like, I don't know, because it's like, okay, so let me tell you guys something. When I was in college for like 2 years or so, based on my disability, because I have something called a cognitive impairment. If you guys don't know what that is, it's the best way to explain it. It's like a part of my it's a part of my autism, by the way, and it's like the inability to learn stuff and like understand, make choices in my everyday life, and stuff like that. Because like, as a person, sometimes when we're like adulting and we're trying to like learn how to do finances, and like we try to worry about saving up for like housing, when it comes to like bills and stuff, or paying for our car insurance. Ooga booga. I love you too. Besides like paying for like our car insurance, I'm doing a podcast right now. Answer a minute too. Buying food and like important stuff that we need, so for we can continue to live and survive, such as medications too, like when it comes to like vitamins, supplements for our mental health problems,
is that your friend?
all that we need, like
Shit myself, not answering. Some random thing.
I got split personality.
based on where we work.
I'm talking, bro, that shit. I'm talking. Listen, I heard.
She's my friend, not him.
Yeah. I am so sorry, I cannot think because there's
Green beret,
talking.
green
Yes. Huh? I'm confused. You know what? Okay. Christina, let me ask you something about like money, like finances and stuff. Um, when it comes to like trying to save up for ourselves and like trying to pay up for certain things that are, you know, really important. What do you personally feel we should do at times like certain jobs expects for us to
Financial freedom class at a church that I was going to, Sunday Women's Church. I don't go there anymore, but
okay.
Asheville. And the one thing I learned is the main goal that you focus on as your first goal is to at least, whenever you get your paychecks, put in until you can actually get the goal to getting to 1,000 and put that into the bank. That is something that you do not touch. That is for emergencies. That 1,000 can help for a lot of things. Something that could happen to your car, or you have like other kind of situations that you really want to get into. So the first, you got to take one step at a time. So the first thing is at least save 1,000 and put it to the side, and you do not touch it. It is not for food. It is not for. It is for you're in dire need. It's an emergency. That's
Right.
the emergency side. To save up, you just gotta. You get a job, and then hold on, baby. Get a job, and every paycheck that you get, at least put in something. If you don't have much, put 25 in, put 50 in, put 100 in. In the future, when I get a little bit more successful on my YouTube channel and I start getting monetized, when I get a good infinite amount of money, at least maybe 5,000, I'll start looking into crypto
Okay.
and the Bitcoin and all those kinds of things. That is your win-win. And the main thing that I actually tell everybody, if you ever get the chance to, it might be expensive, but it's going to teach you much more than what schools, hold on! Schools haven't really taught us when we were growing up, when we should have been taught this from the get-go. Learn into business. If you cannot afford for it, take a small class somewhere. Learn about business. Work with people about business. Branch out to hashtag business on TikTok. Learn about it. There's people that can literally make
Christina,
money. There's
go
some
ahead and
links
grab
I
that,
did.
okay?
Right. I am. My
Okay.
daughter is crazy right now. Hold on.
No, it's fine.
Ah!
But yeah, like she said, like try limiting how much you spend. Like, okay, say you spend let's say maybe 20 bucks, and how much you already have. If you're already spending $20 per week, or I miss you too, Aiden. We should definitely hang out again. Or whatever how much you spend every day, make sure when you spend your money, don't spend any more, and just save it. Like, put it in a jar, a piggy bank. It doesn't really matter like where you put that money, for as long as you do not, like, you know, spend it. Like, okay, based on my experience, I'm not gonna lie, yes, I have a habit of spending money on a game, like Rec Room, for instance, or Fortnite. Like, I used to spend money on Fortnite all the time, wanted the battle pass, wanted skins, and like, the more I keep wasting money, the more I become broke. And I hate having to spend so much, like, in a day, because it makes me seem desperate. Like, yes, I do want something nice and something to treat myself, but yet it's only draining my money down from all the hard work that I do from babysitting. And yes, as you may know, I am a nanny. I babysit my niece. It's like a real job, but I'm not like, you know, employed, because and this also includes like money and like jobs that you can't get, right? And so lately I've been getting like this text message from someone. I'm not sure if it's, you know, legit or not, but let me go back in here. So, okay. It says this, right? I received a text saying, "Hello, you received this text because you subscribed to receive text messages from your DSS county caseworker." If you guys don't know what that is, that's like getting money from disability about some sort of insurance, I believe, like for, you know, coverage. So when I was like young, I used to be on disability because I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to specific job sites, I try to like go to and like do simple jobs. At times I break down when I'm not doing anything right, or have difficulty trying to learn and like understand stuff. Like when it comes to like hard jobs to do, like punching in numbers, like say I'm working at a gas station or working at a restaurant, trying to like punch in numbers and like take people's money. I struggle with money a lot, and then I have trouble with it's difficult to explain my disability, because it's just like I just struggle so much trying to do what's needed to do, learn how to like take money or just anything at that point. And so it takes me time to learn, but yet if I do it wrong, I break down and feel bad, because I don't know, it's like I hate asking for help, like at times when it's needed. I hate when I try to like, you know, do things on my own, and like not being able to feel comfortable around certain people. Like, I don't know. It's just hard to explain because it's that social anxiety, me fearing that I'm not fit to be, at this job site because of, simple tasks that I need to do, excuse me, simple tasks to do, and just trying to, like, lift myself up as I, do it. But I want to ask you, Christina, what would you do when it comes to people with disabilities? Like,
So this is going to be a touchy
wait, hold on.
pro and con conversation. I think differently sometimes. Of course, we have our insecurities, the things that we struggle with, because the things that you said, I have the same exact problem with. I kind of like love to know and study just a little tiny bit. Again, I'm no doctor. It's just that, in my point of view, as a Christian woman, God wants us to know peace, love. And I'm going to give you an example. There was a study that was going on with kids getting bullied in school, calling them fat, go kill yourself. There was a lot of suicidal moments for children in school. So they did a study on an apple, rice, and even on the human body. So if you put an apple on a if you put an apple on a windowsill and you keep it there for a whole month and you say I love you to it, it'll stay the same. If you say I hate you to it for 30 days, it'll start to decay.
Well, yeah, sometimes it will get hard when you're just at the job site, but when you're in the zone and you feel like you did something wrong, and when people are around, social anxiety kicks in, and I totally understand. I had a social anxiety problem when I was younger, but as when you get used to it, and as when you're doing something wrong or right, you fix it. And when you're trying to get better, but when social anxiety controls your mind,
and the negative starts to come in, it starts to control you. It puts you at your deepest moments. Hard moments. So they did the study on a human body. All the insecure words that you give to somebody, in the inside of their body, this was a blood sample, in the inside of their body, it was completely like all these disturbing colors. If you say I love you to a person, positive words, being there for them, they literally have snowflakes in their body. I'm talking the most sparkly. I have to send you the video. It's scientifically proven. It was for adults and children about what the body looks like when there is negative things being pushed out on a person, and the worst thing is being ignored, which is where I was at the other day. When you're in a state of ignore, you're going to have all those insecurities, bipolar, depression, all those sensitive kinds of things. We're not supposed to go through any of those things. The people that terrorize you and hurt you has more that they need to grow up on, because their soul is pretty much what they're giving you. It's much worse than what they're giving you. They're giving you a smidge, and that's what's affecting your body. In the inside, it literally affects your body. You can't see it unless you see it by DNA. So you have to be around people that love you. That video is going, I'm going to send it to you. It's going to be a little bit tricky for me to find it, because sometimes when I find that specific video that I want, it's very tricky, but I'm going to work real hard to find it, because I love that video. So when it comes to any kinds of those kinds of things, You have to believe that's not who you are. When you're around somebody and you believe that that's what you are, it's going to start controlling you. It does. And it's going to creep up on you. It creeped up on me today. I'm cleaning, I'm doing whatever I can, but there's just that one person that I care about, or it's an incident that happened. I recently reached out to my family that I haven't even spoken to for almost a whole year now. And I'm thinking I'm going to take the step to see them, but at the same time, I'm too afraid to. Because your mind's going to make you think that that's how they are. You got to be very careful what you entertain, because people can kill you. Physical is not worse than verbal. Verbal can kill you. I don't know if that really answers your question, but that's why I said you always have to be around positive people. And never believe that's what you are. And the half the thing is, like, in the future, I'm afraid when it comes to anybody that's seeking a job, and you were asking me about business, all those kinds of things. I'm gonna back up. You're gonna have those creep up moments. They're not gonna go away. That's the one thing that you have to deal with, but you're going to go through that, and you're gonna be happy. But the thing about me and you is that we love real hard. And that's something that sticks in us, and that's not gonna go away. It's gonna break you, it's gonna hurt you, it's gonna control you, except I'm gonna let you know it's one of the most beautifulest gifts you can ever have. You are a rare person. That is the most beautifulest gift you can ever have. That's why people that see your beauty and your positivity, they're gonna start taking control of that because they don't have it. They want you at their level.
I love that.
All you can do is kill people with kindness. Always remember when you're going through your insecurities, depression, suicidal moments, feeling that you just don't want to be around anybody anymore, even if it's not even attempting to hurt yourself, that's the worst thing you can do to yourself. But what I will let you know, the positive out of that situation is that you're going to love yourself more than anybody of this world. And that's powerful for somebody to do that all by themselves. I had to do it for a whole year. It's painful. It's one of the most, that's why I said I broke. I literally trusted one more time. Just one more time. I'm like, it's going to be okay. I'm going to get through this. And deep down, it's like, it's not even like that. 6 months to a year, you're going to be like, oh my God, I miss that person. Because that's a gift that you have. That's a beautiful gift.
I actually love that, Christina. Like I keep saying, like, you're such an amazing person at heart, and you, like, do the best as you can to provide for people, like, for who and what we are. It's just part of our nature, and, like, though we can't help, like, certain things that
we have to go through it.
Yeah, and, like, we should at least feel like we're allowed to have feelings and, like, just be ourselves, you know? Like, we can't help when we have these breakdowns. But yeah, that's...
Yeah, it's a pain that we weren't supposed to endure, but at the same time, I'm not allowed to say that, because if we didn't have any hate in this world, we wouldn't be a stronger person. We would be strong, but if we were like all good human beings and just peaceful, and that's just how it is, and somebody just out of nowhere just kooks out and just like makes you feel like you're a piece of crap, you're not going to be able to handle it. So you have to endure that kind of hatred to overcome situations. and to learn new things.
And also, speaking of, besides, you know, financing, what about for traveling? Like, what's your opinions on that? Like, when we're trying to
Oh,
find
girl, when I get
homes.
more, ooh, I'm not even there
We
yet.
love you too, Flounder.
Oh,
Uh,
God.
I meant to say Founder,
Um,
not Flounder.
when I get a little bit more successful in my YouTube channel, yes, I want to go travel. There's a lot of options that you can be open up to. There's people that literally only pay month to month, so they don't even have to have a lease down, and they stay in an apartment for like a whole year just by paying month to month. Of course, you got to pay for the utilities if something comes with utilities. Um, so flounder. Um, travel. Okay, so when it comes to living, again, I'm from America. I don't know if this is going to be the last place. I would rather live in a certain foreign country than be here. I don't give a
Right.
flying fuck if they have like the most craziest shit that's going on over there. At least it's much safer. At least you can literally just go out in the open and just start your own market without even having a freaking license for it.
Right.
There's a lot of things, like a woman is from America, she's from New York City, she was going over a breakup, and she met a guy in a foreign country, and now they love each other very much. She said she would rather live there. I think it's the Philippines. Philippines go through a lot of stuff, but it's such a beautiful country. People are at peace. It's like family. They all cooperate with each other. You can literally just go out in the open. If you're ready to go cook some fish, sell something, you don't need a license to do that.
You know what's the crazy part? I'm Filipino.
Are you really?
Really?
I need to make sure if
Yeah.
it's the Philippines, though. Let me ask
Oh,
let me
shit.
go on my TikTok just to make sure if it's,
Yeah.
it should be. I don't know if it's Vietnam or Philippines, but I think it's Vietnam possibly. Let me see real quick. Dang, you're Filipino. I love Asian culture.
I love that.
You need to teach me some recipes. I do too.
I
Alright.
could cook.
I know you can.
It's a
Thai.
lot of fucking food.
My bad. It's not the Philippines, but I've heard really good things about the Philippines, especially Singapore too. Did you know, Roots, that Singapore is one of the most cleanest countries ever? What they do is that they have this certain area that they literally dispose of trash, and it's all crushed up and just like done for, like it's all gone. They never have smells, they don't have trash lying around. It's one of the most cleanest
But
countries
yes,
you could
Hayden,
ever-
They're
I
also strict.
definitely agree.
I know,
Like,
I know.
thank you so much for putting that out there, and for like inspiring the chat too. Like, it really does mean a lot, and I'm definitely gonna give you a shout out for that.
Singapore. Japan
Um,
can be to an extent.
But for most of the credit, because like I'm very giving, I want to give Hayden Boxer a shout out just for the, you know, butterfly quote, and just for being amazing in general. You've always been there. You've always like supported me throughout most of my goals and everything. And though I may not know you as much, I look forward to actually build a bond and like get to know you more and just talk to you more, because you're just fucking awesome. Like, thank you just for everything. And I want to say that I also want to say that for you two and almost said Flounder again, but Founder. But since he changed his name, it's now however the fuck you even pronounce that word.
I'm glad you said that. Because I know who you are. I've seen your outfit, but there's just... that name got changed. I never did. But it's... I know who you are now. You should tell me. So let me ask this question real quick. So everywhere you go, apparently in chats, there's a party chat where all the people that's inside of the place, does that just pop up everywhere you go? Party is everywhere, literally. It's crazy, I guess. I don't know if that's something that somebody set up and I just signed up for, or if it's you start going into a room and everybody is in it.
I don't know.
Talking. I don't know yet.
That's a good question.
There's all these people and this party chat is literally here.
What party chat?
I mean,
Hold on,
I
let me
guess
see
it's
what people are
part of
doing
the update.
Crescent Cloves. He's in Crescent Cloves. He's in Crescent Cloves. What is it, this one? People. Here now.
But
Yeah, I'm just gonna
you know,
take
since we're
myself
talking
out.
about traveling,
It could just be-
I've always wanted to go to Oregon, like so bad. Like
Yes.
it's just majestic.
My
It's
goal is-
beautiful. Like,
I'll say crap, please.
or even Scotland. Oh my gosh, Scotland.
Oh my god. Be careful though. But it's so beautiful though. We need to have wine together. I don't really drink like
Yes.
that anymore. I have to be in a good mood, going somewhere, just doing the tastings and all the food and the delicacies and just like relaxing. Yes, I'm ready for that. That's gonna be the next thing I'll do after I have the Korean box I gotta do my gaming, and then my next one I'll be
Yes.
going out in the open. So like nice restaurants, museums. Like you're gonna see a museum. I'm gonna ask them if I can record in there and show off art because I love art.
Hey,
I have
John.
an obsession for art. I love it.
I said hello.
Hi, John. I've seen you.
Hello.
And Iceland is also a place I've been, and it's gorgeous. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I've heard about, I don't know if it's in
Okay.
Iceland, but I don't know if it's Las Vegas. There's a ice bar.
Mm.
Everything is literally ice. Everything. And you have drinks and food
I would
there.
personally say, like, from a main 4 or 5, I'd have to give it to Oregon, Scotland.
Well, what about Greece, though? That's my goal. I want to go to Greece with the blue
Okay.
roofs. And all the buildings are white.
Mm.
Oh, God.
But like I was saying,
Yes, the firm.
it's either Scotland,
Hi.
excuse
We're
me,
not Scottish.
Oregon,
Or British.
We're not Scottish.
She's on a...
Oregon, Scotland, France, or
Non's coming out the water. Non's coming out the water.
streaming. We're talking about
Canada,
You little nonce, get out of this water now.
Child mine.
or
He's a nonce.
besides Canada,
Why are we on Rec Room and then doing a podcast at the same time? What is this?
I'd probably have to
traveling.
say
She's
like
on a lot.
With who?
Tokyo.
I think she
You
is.
just told me last biscuit.
Good. Tell me, should I live 19?
Those are my main 5.
I've heard podcasts. Groups. Are you on a live right now?
Yes, I am.
Let me see. Which one are you on? So she's literally in a live right now talking to people that are like there.
You get him done, yeah.
Talking with her.
Well,
I'll be doing that soon.
as Japan, you know, I've been there, and their cherry blossom tree season is beautiful. That's why, that's my favorite tree.
He's gone.
Let me look at the rest of the comment.
I love cherry blossoms.
That's my favorite tree, you
flower
know
is
this.
vanilla bean
Well, of
latte.
course, the
Hey,
cherry blossoms are very beautiful,
Yeah.
and they're very interesting to look at.
this is always after if our username John Bear, account ID 1.
And listen, hands down, koi fishes, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
they're gorgeous,
Oh my god.
beautiful.
Yo, when I opened up my Japanese subscription box, there was a
You
little
gonna tell
koi
them?
fish marshmallow. If you see that video,
Oh,
I was
that's
like,
so
show the
cute.
koi fish marshmallow.
Yeah.
Guys. Guys.
So
that John?
whenever I
He's a
am
nonce.
financially stable and like
He's a nonce. He's a
have enough, what I truly and deeply want to do is definitely go to Oregon first and like learn the experiences of living there, because it's always been a dream of mine to live there.
John,
And, like,
where you live,
It's that John. He's a nonce.
You know, have my future kids there along with my future husband
Who the fuck are you
while
talking
living in Oregon. And like, it's just it'll be awesome, like, straight up. I just can't wait.
to? Show up your email.
Yes, Fred.
And they're spiritual too. When I go to the shrines, always give my respects and blessings to our ancestors. I have a koi fish, actually. Really? That's so cool.
What's your proof?
My gosh, this
He's
makes me want to go to
Accessory.
every place in this world, like,
oh wow.
especially my most favorite places. Like, I've always dreamed to go.
That's the 13 year old.
That's why.
Are you 13?
But for this podcast, if you guys want to
10
like,
years older than me. You're 3 years older than me.
here, y'all come here.
I said, are you 13?
Yeah, just 23.
Christina, happy, come here.
Profile image.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. I'm about to mute that little girl.
You're fine. But if there is anything you want to share advice on my stream to the viewers out there, what would be the best idea to like share some inspiration about finances and traveling?
Even if you have to start off a little saving every paycheck that you get, if you don't have much, at least save 25. Even the smallest could be something.
somewhere.
And just save up. And you put that to the side. Don't touch it. And I would encourage to get a those little cash wallets. Basically, there's like little envelopes in there, and they have like little what do you call those things? Basically, like your food. It shows like a little emoji of food or airplane for the travel or bills. So they're gonna put like a little money sign that could be towards your bills. So if you get like a wallet of different kind of money envelopes, it could help you. Put 5 in there, put 10 in there, put 15 in there. If you get a good paycheck, put at least 50 to 100. You gradually, whatever you can put in, just put in and don't touch it. And travel. I look into, because I've actually heard this exists, is that you can literally travel for free and stay in a country for free just by, what is it called? Reviewing it, basically. Countries literally pay you. You have to be very careful though. Have travel buddies, travel partners. And I heard that certain countries are dirt cheap to live in for like a whole year, like compared to what we have to pay. So if you do your studying and understanding of different countries and their laws and everything, you can have a better life in other places. Except you got to be very careful. Bring travel buddies. So yeah, save money. Have like a little booklet with like envelopes that you can save up whatever you can on each one, even if it's $1 a day or $1 every time you get paid. Little is okay. It can expand. That's why people literally collect pennies and they are doing really good with that. And they make a lot of money just by saving up points. People are like, oh, it's for this, it's for that, or I don't really need it. Most people literally save pennies and it starts to expand. The smallest you have can literally help out a lot of people and yourself. That's why they said, can you do like $1 this month just for starving children out there? Your dollar counts to millions of people that's helping in the industry. So just saving whatever you can and keep it to the side. And yes, I do encourage traveling. That's why the world was created, so we could see it. The beauty, history, the food, family. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Okay. What about you, Happy? How would you like advise or inspire the people up
what?
there?
I thought for what? In what matter?
Like finances and traveling.
And traveling.
Saving money and travel?
Mm.
Finances and traveling? What can I say about that? I can say a lot of things. I don't know. I just don't have anything in my mind at the moment for
Okay, well let me
that
ask you
type of
this
stuff,
question
but
to make it more comfortable. How would you save money? Do you save money? If you do,
I do save money.
that's
Mhm,
kind of like
continue, sorry.
what the question kind of is. So, what goals do you have whenever you are saving money? Like what aspects do you do?
I love you too, Hayden. I love you too. But continue.
I see.
What?
Basically, what goes through my mind whenever I save up for one thing and one thing only, basically, right?
Goals. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, I always have rules for myself whenever I try to save up for stuff. I set up boundaries of what I try and get, you know. What else? But yeah, I just set up rules to where, like, to the point where, like, oh, I can't have this for now, I can't have that right now. I have to focus on one thing and one thing only, and that's my goal. And as soon as I reach it, I can just focus on different things. So for me, I have 3 rules. My three rules are like, first of all, figure out what goal you're trying to do, like, what are you saving up for, you know, and how are you doing financially,
I'll be back
stuff like
soon,
that,
and you
for
might
what
want to
you're trying to
explain
save
to
up
them
for.
why you said that. They were confused. And bye, Hayden. Take care.
What do you mean?
So, okay.
So what's happening is that she's speaking to you and them at the same time. She hears you, they hear you, but she also has to speak to them at the same time too.
Yeah.
That's kind of like
What the hell? I didn't know what the shit.
But she's
I didn't know you were
hearing
live.
But
and
like,
they're listening.
don't even get the wrong idea, because again, when it comes to, you know, love and relationships, again, I'm not ready for all that, but I only say I love you to people because it's a way of me, like, showing love and, like, care, you know? So it's not like I'm with that person. Because, like, no matter how you think about it, don't think about it as, like, oh, I have a crush on them or I'm in love with them. Not unless if I actually tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? Happy.
Hmm? What?
Did you not even hear
I'm
what I
clueless
said?
right now, bro. I heard what you said, but
Okay.
I didn't know you were talking to me.
No, it's fine. But Alex, so you understand, and you get it, I think,
But,
or at least I hope.
mhm. I always I set rules for myself
Mm.
whenever I try to save up for, let's say, a car, right? And cars are expensive, you know? And for me, whenever I save up, I think about the timeline of when I'm gonna try and get it,
Mm.
and calculate everything that I need to save up for, right? Taxes
Yeah.
and everything. Um, uh, my brain is not working right now.
It's
But
okay.
what I'm trying to say is that be smart on what you're saving
Yeah.
up for, or you
Just
know,
gotta be
and
smart. And be very wise with your money.
yeah, be very wise with your money. Think about it financially first. You know, are you financially capable of doing that stuff right now? You know, and whether you have to save up for it or not.
And also always take precautions on, like,
Um,
where you travel, because you never know, like, the pros and the cons on the
oh yeah,
specific
also,
place.
yeah, yeah, that too. Also traveling, I'm not really much in, I don't really travel a lot, so I can't really say anything about it. But for me, whenever I travel, make sure you do your research, you know, because some places, um, could be something else, you know, uh, yeah, just do your research whenever you travel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
See if it's a safe place for you or not, I don't know. You know,
Okay.
because some places aren't always as safe as you think it is.
I'm
Bro, I
not
need
gonna
to be
lie.
drunk to do this shit.
We are no better. This country is no better. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, that's the other thing that I had to have an opinion about. Giannina. Okay, then be quiet. Because these days, women aren't even safe. Even men literally aren't safe with working at a 9 to 5 or longer, how many jobs are. So do your best to do whatever you can to have a good job out in the open, but don't make it permanent because they're going to hold you down from traveling unless you have a really good job.
Hmm.
And you can take months down the
Yeah.
line to go travel somewhere. Those kind of jobs that like care and it's like, yeah, go get your break that you need to go. Those are hard jobs to find. But in this day of society, we're going to be working every single day.
That is true.
And then half of the time our paychecks get low to the point that we can't even afford our own rent. Thank God I don't really, my kids don't have to deal with any of that, or myself. Yeah, it's very hard to have a 9-to-5 job, and there's a lot of things going on with. This is another touchy subject to talk about. I'm just going to skim past it a little bit. There's a lot of crimes of human trafficking, so you got to be very careful. I encourage women out there, even men, to take self-defense classes if need to. In these days and times now, you really need to. Women and children can't even have a day going to the grocery store without not being safe. If you do go out in the open and you save money, get something that's on your body, on your wrist, something that's in your kids' clothes that can detect where they're at if something was to happen. Your car literally has something on top of it so somebody could find you and you just press that button and they can find you where you're at. Have the gear that you need to stay safe. Some women have bracelets on their wrists and they just press it and sometimes they'll call you and be like, act like you're their family. Ask you questions, tell you what you need to do in that moment. We're almost coming to you. Get gear like that. It might be pricey, but save up for things like that in these days and times.
Which is why it's either you do crypto, start a YouTube channel, maybe.
Yes. TikTok.
Honestly,
Yeah.
do
Bigo.
trading.
I'm gonna do that
Trading?
when I get more successful. And yeah, there is Bitcoin, there is business, there is trading. There's a lot of things that you can get yourself into. Trading is one good opportunity. There's a lot of things that you can get yourself into. But yes, that is one that definitely is good.
Trading,
Yeah.
on trading, if you know what you're doing and stuff like that, investing in companies and stuff like that, you trade, you do like trade stocks and stuff like that, you can very much earn up to at least, I don't know, let's say, not over exaggerated, at least, like, I don't know, like 10K a month. Not, that does not happen all the time, you know, because trading, it comes and goes, you know.
Stocks too. Stocks is a
That too.
good thing to get yourself into, but again, learn business, get into it, learn the field, get to know people around it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, but trading is very risky too. Stocks is good.
Yeah.
You know, but it's
you
where,
gotta
like,
learn into
honestly,
stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, if you're trying to do trading, you gotta learn how to take risks. Like, yes, you might have your days where you're
Losing
you're
money.
like whenever you're trading, you're gaining money. There's days that you're gonna lose money, you know.
Yeah,
And that's
have
okay.
at
That's
least
how life goes.
5,000. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could start small, but again, work with people that are in that criteria, like in person, and
Yeah.
getting an
Yeah.
understanding from them. But at least have 5 to 10 grand before 10 grand. You're good, but 5 grand at least. Put down
honestly,
that 500,
for me-
and that 500 could just change you in minutes.
yeah, yeah. I'd say honestly minimum budget whenever I did trading was like 2K, and you'll be fine
Yeah.
after that, you know. Because whenever you put like, let's say $100, right, and then you trade, you buy a stock, you trade. Whatever
See,
money
this
you
is a
get,
good conversation that we're having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever money you gain from that, you keep, you know, and also, what's it called? Don't be greedy, because trading you
Nope.
could lose a fuck ton of
An
money.
infinite
Don't
amount
be
of.
like me.
That's
Like
why I said be very careful. Yeah. I heard
yeah,
if you had to start off slow, at least do 500.
yeah.
If you're a
Start
newbie.
slow.
Yeah.
Start slow. Never. Don't be like greedy. Like, hey, I'm gonna start to like, let's say, $1,000. You know, like, and you bought something and you traded it, and let's say you lost it all, and you're like, fuck, I should have started, like, you should have started, like, slow, you know what I
This
mean?
is
Like,
something that I want to
start
get
little by
into. I
little.
have to get a bank account. I have to get my debit card, whatever the situation might be. I've seen things that people have actually done that being a promoter, you can get pretty good money for doing stuff like that for other, which is what I'm eventually wanting to do for other places if they want me to promote their stuff. I
Yeah.
will. I've learned that you could go to, I don't know if it was eBay, Amazon, you can get a link, you put that link on your Pinterest, attach whatever is your card, you're promoting for somebody, and it's completely legal to do. These are like stay-at-home people that don't really do too much, but I've learned that you could do something like that. It's small, but it's something that's
You
pretty
can, but it's a hit or miss.
yeah.
Because
So they say the main
sometimes,
things you need to focus on is like outdoor furniture or when it comes to couches. It just depends. And it's okay just to do it. See if somebody buys it. You get a percentage out of it. A little commission off of it.
It's
It's
like
small. Like I
commission,
said,
yeah.
it's very small.
it's a very small.
But it's something. Yeah.
Yeah, like every
Depending if
single
somebody
time.
loves it.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends. It also depends every single time that people click on your link. You can also get paid
Oh,
for
this
that.
headset is so
But it's
uncomfortable.
also like a hit or miss, you know, for me, because it's like random. Because people don't usually go on Pinterest to look for stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's not always gonna be the case to go like, hey, I'm gonna go on Pinterest, you know, and
10 minutes.
see if they have like beautiful furnitures or beautiful designs on any art or whatsoever, stuff like that. You know, and
Yeah. Not even
I don't know,
Pinterest. It just depends if you find good people, but that is one place and websites that you can post it on. Some people say eBay. It's whatever kind of website you actually work on. And it has to be items that are like a constant buy from people. So when you get that link of something that somebody constantly buys on Amazon, you get a small commission for that. Amazon has a deal with all that. And you can work with Amazon too. That's the one that I'm actually really afraid of, that I won't entertain because people have had some horror stuff about it. I love you too. I heard people are trying to sell certain. Of course, Pokimane, a YouTuber, actually does it. She has her own merch on Amazon or whatever the case may be. She has merch selling in certain places. You have to be careful when you sell into certain places because people have said wrong things about it. People taking ideas, Amazon doing this. I don't know. It's risky, but that's something you can look into.
yeah, definitely 100%. What else?
I need my hand. I think we.
I don't
How
know.
can I say that?
Are you guys
Professionally
into
speaking,
real
with everything
estate?
so far. My boyfriend's from China, so that is something that he was in the field of. Of course, it's different in his country. Real estate is a good field. I've heard fathers tried to raise their sons, and that's why their sons are doing it now too with their fathers and learning off of their dads. So I've heard good things about it. You got to be careful with lots of things rising. There's a plummet going down with a lot of housing in different places. It's not even funny. The houses around are literally skyrocketing. Of course, that's the field that you're going to be into. So again, it's good and very risky, but it is good though. What do you do for a living?
It is, for me, I do real estate
Yeah.
for a living. I'm a realtor and a broker, and I do have my license.
Oh wow, so maybe I'll go through you and I'll let people know about you. You should create a YouTube channel for that. There's a lot of realtors here that do that. And they do side videos too with families, seafood boils.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
could see you doing that.
yeah, I just, I work for a firm for now, but my goal is, as soon as I have enough money and stuff like that, I'm gonna make my own company, buying and selling, flipping houses and stuff like that, because that's what I usually wanted to do. And my one step is going into real estate first, and then going
I
on
think I'm gonna go
building
through
my own
you, but where do
business.
you live?
I live in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Canada.
Yeah. Canada's not bad. Honestly.
This is
But,
a really
yeah.
good topic to talk about. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm glad we even had this conversation.
Really good topics. Yeah. It's beneficial. It's goals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gets you
Yeah,
in a
like,
good state of mind.
Yeah, but for me, real estate has been good, because here in Canada, every houses is skyrocketing. I have like contracts after contracts after contracts, you know, mm, trying to get people to buy houses and stuff like that. And the commission is really good too. I mean, it's 5%, but it's not a lot, but it's so you get like you sell $1 million home and you get like at least maybe 3%. How much is my commission right now? I know my commission is like 4 something.
mm.
Do you have socials? Like, what firm do you work for?
So unfortunately, I work for a private firm, which I can't like really.
Yeah.
I can't take out any information. I don't know why,
It's a
honestly.
questionable kick right there. Sexual language in public. I'm not gonna click nothing, but I'll wait. I don't even think it works, even if you do say this.
Yeah, but yeah, no. Let's say you sell, let's say $800,000 house. The average here in Toronto on the houses is like 800 to $1 million. You know, 800,000 to $1 million, and you get 5%
So if I
on
wanted
commission
to
off of
go
that.
through you, how do I go about that?
You can go through my email, but I can't really do housing in the U.S. at the moment. I want to,
I'm
like,
not talking about housing because I always believe that I want to literally live in Canada because Canada is
Oh,
a beautiful
Canada.
country. I don't want to live in America for the rest of my life.
yeah, I feel you.
There's too much shit going down over here. It's getting
It's-
bad. I have future
Yeah.
goals to, like, of course he's going to become a U.S. citizen, and then once he becomes a U.S. citizen, then we can talk
Yeah.
about where we're going to settle down for the rest of our lives. So
Yeah.
I don't want to live here for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Also, it also depends on where you're living, because I also have jurisdiction for real estate stuff. But if I have if I'm on my own, I can literally maybe find you like houses everywhere. Like, let's say Vancouver, BC,
Gigi, what are you doing?
the Northwest Territories, Toronto, you know, maybe Quebec and Ottawa as well. I can definitely find houses for you that whatever suits you or whichever like city you want to
Yeah,
live in.
the main places that I've thought about possibly settling if I was in another jurisdiction out of, I didn't say jurisdiction, out of, Gigi, hold on, let me handle her real quick.
Says this pretty much sums up like.
I don't know. Rich.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, good.
But since this pretty much sums up the today's episode, since we've only been streaming for like about an hour and 26 minutes, Christina, would you like to do the outro or closing to do a prayer before I log off?
Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Rube's channels and hit up her social medias. If you're interested to know about mine, it's Cooper Christina. And I hope you all have a very, very blessed day or night, wherever you are. We love you. And stay blessed.
Amen.
And I did a little wave. Whee!